Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome if you're new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into today's video. So for today's video, as you guys can see, I do have a very popular nail kit from Amazon. The reviews have been floating around YouTube like crazy, so I know you guys have seen a couple of them. I tried not to watch any because I wanted my review to be like first impressions. However, I did watch Nails by Kate video because I love her content so much. Yeah, I was just dying to see what the hype was about. Yeah, this is the viral Tipex Instant Apex kit from the brand 𝚙𝚛𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚘. And they did send this over to me for free. And if you would like to purchase it, it will be linked down below in my Amazon storefront, so go ahead and check it out there. And these kits come with like various variations where you get like a little more, a little less, depending on which option you choose. But this is the sculpted acrylic tips 120 piece and nail glue set. So I will be getting the nails, the glue, and everything like that inside of it. I do get 120 pieces in 12 different sizes. I also get a base coat and the nail glue. Over on the back, it just shows you like a little bit more information, the directions, and stuff like that. And this is what it looks like when I open it up. I love this purple box. Instantly, I love how the packaging looks. Feel free to pause and read that little message there, but I'm gonna go ahead and get into it. So the first thing we have here is the application guide. Of course, you always want to make sure to look through it if you don't really know what to do. It has the specifications for the nail lamp, the directions for nail prep, and the application. Over on the back, it has the frequently asked questions. So if you are confused or you have a concern, make sure to check that out first. And if you still are concerned, you can reach out to the brand. So inside the packaging, we have a mini nail file. The white side feels more of like a file. I'm not sure what grit, but it kind of feels like a 100. And then the gray side, it is the buffer. We have the cord for the nail lamp. You will have to provide your own wall piece, which is kind of standard when it comes to like getting nail lights and a nail kit. And this here is the nail lamp, and I've really enjoyed this nail lamp. I will get into why I liked it so much, but this is basically how it looks. It says nails in, light on, and they mean that literally. And it has 4 lights at the top. I'm not really sure what wattage this is, but it did cure very nicely. A lot of times these lamps like this can be either a hit or miss, but I really did enjoy this one. And then here we have the base coat, which is a 7.5 ml bottle, and I felt like a very nice consistency to me. It wasn't too runny and it wasn't super thick either, so I really love that balance. This here is the nail glue, and this is what you are going to use to apply the Tipex nails. And this also had a really nice consistency. I love the thickness of it. It was able to hold its shape even after squeezing it out of the tube, so I really like that. Now for the part everyone has been waiting for. However, I feel like a lot of times I'm more excited about like the gel glue for some reason, like the base coat. I don't know why, but that's just how I am with a lot of kits. But for these, I was so excited to see how the nails look. The first thing I immediately noticed is how they are stored in this box. Usually the tips comes like laying down or like on top of each other, but these are like stacked with the tips towards the bottom and the cuticle areas up in the air. I don't know what was the reason for this, but I feel like that is super different. They are labeled 0 through 11, so of course we get 12 sizes. And this here is how the biggest size look. Now just looking at these nails, you can definitely see a difference. First of all, I feel like these are super clear, and I was just like really blown away at how they look in person. Like I said, I did watch one video, like a review video, and like I don't know, I just feel like it was super like unreal holding this in my hand for some reason. But I am going to give you guys a 360 on how it looks. I feel like the tip is very nice size. It's not like super bulky, it's just how I like it, to be honest. Also, like the cuticle area is pretty thin out, which is going to give you nice results to making the nail look super flush to your cuticles when you do apply them. And the only extra thickness is here up at the apex area, which is what you want. And that is typically what all the hype about these nails are, because these Gel X nails, for one, they are made of acrylic, so they are super sturdy. They are just formed out so perfectly, so it gives you like an acrylic look. If you are unable to do acrylic, you go ahead and apply these. The easiest nail method that's like really popular right now, Gel X, and it's just going to give you a really nice acrylic sculpted look. So yeah, kind of see the hype behind it. Like, I was just so blown away at these nail tips. There's been plenty of times where I tried a Gel X kit and it's just like super flat at the cuticle areas, so I feel like this is a game changer and definitely elevates your nail enhancement. So yeah, that's just what I think about these nails. I think these are really nice. Here is a size comparison from the biggest size to the smallest one, and like I mentioned, these are 100% made of acrylics, so I wanted to do a bend test to see how strong these nails are. And as you guys see, I am bending them with all of my fours and I'm getting like those little ridges in my hands. It was actually starting to hurt a little bit. These nails are not budging, so yeah, these are going to be super strong and they will not bend, pop, or anything break when you have them on your nails. Some of these review methods I did get from Nails by Kate channel, so I did want to give a shout out to her. I don't want it to seem like I'm copying her videos, so I do want to give credit where it's due. But here I am giving a comparison to another brand. On the right is the other brand, and on the left is the Tipex kit from 𝚙𝚛𝚘𝚘𝚍𝚘. I feel like the tips doesn't really give much of a difference. However, the right side, which is the other brand, is a little bit more C curve, and honestly, I don't like C curves. And then here, the cuticle area, it looks pretty much the same. You can see a little bit of the height difference with like the Tipex kit. And then here's the side view. As you guys can see, the Tipex have a lot more structure up at the apex area. Like, it just look a lot nicer, a lot flusher regarding the shape. And then the other one is just like, it just looks bended up, it looks very curved, and it just doesn't have much of a shape. And also, I wanted to give you guys a look at the height difference up at the cuticle area where that apex is. So I'm taking my nail tip cutters, using both of these nails and cutting them right where the apex is. And as you guys see, I did cut them around the same length, so it's pretty much equal. And here's the thickness difference between these two nails. As you guys see, on the left is the Tipex kit, so much thicker up at the apex, and then the other one is just like really skinny. One of the things I did like notice and wanted to mention is that since the Tipex kits are already like super thick, for the other brands, you usually have to like fill in a lot of that space with the nail glue or whatever you use to apply it, which sometimes if you use too much gel, it will start to spill out, and if you have flat nail beds, that's going to be a problem for you. So with the Tipex kit, with that space being already partially filled, you will have an easier time applying them, and it won't be really messy with all of the nail glue spilling out. And then here, I wanted to show you guys how it looks on my nails, and I kept showing this like from a side view. I could not get over how good this looks. Like, I was just so blown away with this kit. I love how the apex area looks, and I feel like for the most part, they did feel really nice on my nails. I didn't have to do much customization, but when I did pick my nails out, I did have to like make them fit my nails a little bit more. But up at the cuticle area, they did fit pretty nicely. And as you guys see, I'm still showing the side view. I was just so blown away. I love these so much. However, when it comes to the shape and length, you will be limited, because I did go check on the Amazon listing, and as far as I've seen, this is the only length and shape you are able to purchase. I'm hoping they come out with more length and shapes, because I would really love an 3XL square. Like, just imagine a 3XL square. Obviously, we'll probably get like more shorter shapes before longer, but if they do end up putting out more shapes, I will definitely try those. They do have different kits where you can get a nail drill included and everything like that. I do believe Nails by Kate, her channel, when she did her review, she had the kit with the nail drill, if I'm not mistaken. So I'll link her video down below in the comments if you guys want to go show some love to her video. And yeah, I just went ahead and picked out my nail sizes, and like I said, I did have to make a couple of them a little bit smaller, so I'm basically just filing like the side of it and just making it a little bit smaller to fit my nails. And then here, I'm just making sure that they fit where I file them down as much as I need to. Never be scared to go in and customize a nail tip, because you want these to be as perfect fitting for your nails as possible. If not, if the nails are too wide and it overlaps the skin, that allows water to get underneath and it will cause lifting, and your nails are not going to last how you want them to. So always be sure that they are not on the skin and they're not really small. Make sure you don't force them down. After I'm done getting my nail sizes customized, I'm gonna go ahead and plug in the light. And I really love how long this cord was. Usually the other cords are really small. You have to adjust some items in your nail area just to make it fit and reach, but this one was actually quite long and I really liked it. I'm gonna go ahead and plug this in so we can get started. And while I got the light here, I wanted to let you guys know why I really like this lamp. As you guys can see, there's no on button, there's no off button, like there's nothing. This is a motion censored lamp where once you put your hand underneath it, it's gonna detect that motion and turn on. And I really like this because a lot of times when I'm putting on my nails, the light go off like right in the middle, then I have to like reposition it, click the on button again and turn it on, and sometimes my nails do move out of place. And I don't know, it's just like super annoying sometimes, but with this, it doesn't stay on until you put your nails underneath, so there's no forgetting to like turn it on, there's no forgetting to turn it off. If you have a lot of gel products around, it's not going to be a problem. I love this motion sensor light, and I don't know, it's just the little things that get me excited, and things that really work is what I really like when there's thought behind these products. I just really enjoy using them. So yeah, that's why I really like that lamp. And so for my nail prep, I did just go ahead and push back my cuticles, and I took the buffer side of the nail file that was included in this kit and just buffed over my surface to remove all of that surface shine. I did off camera go ahead and pop on my peel off base coat because I'm not going to be wearing these for long. I did look at the instructions, like the little application guide that I showed you guys when I unboxed it. The instructions says to, after you finish picking out the sizes, you want to go in with an e-file at 45 degrees and file like the edges of them. The way the words are written in that area, to me it feels more like they're saying like go around the edges and customize them, but I already did that when I picked out my nail sizes. But the picture looks more like you are thinning out the back side of the nail. Like I was kind of confused, but I did just go ahead and do both of them because I already customized them with my hand file. And then here I'm just going in etching a little bit underneath the nail tip. This is going to give you a more longer wear as well, so if you want the nails to last, you can do this step as well. And I am just thinning out a little bit the cuticle area, even though these are already nice and flush. I just kind of wanted to do it just because that's what the picture looks like. So I did go ahead and do that to all of my nails. After I flushed out my cuticle areas of these nails a little bit more, the direction says go in with a base coat on your natural nails. Of course, you will be applying this to a prepped nail surface, but my nails are already shiny from my peel off base. However, I did just want to follow the directions so you guys can get a feel of how the process would go, like following it step by step as recommended. So I'm just going to go in with the base coat on top of my peel off base and then cure for 30 seconds in the light. After the base coat is nice and cured, this is where I'm going to be taking out the nail glue and start to apply it. So this is basically just like any gel X method, but of course we are using this thicker nail glue gel. BT Art Box has some just like it, so this is not really new to me. And I always like to start off with my pinky because I like to work my way up from using less than more. And so I just squeeze a little bit. I try to like estimate how much I would need. I'm pretty good at it because I've been doing gel X nails for a very long time now, so it's just kind of natural to me of how much to use. But if you are unsure, always go in with less than more, because if you put too much and you put it underneath the nail or like start to press it down, you are just gonna make a lot of it spill out. You are able to push the nail down until it just reaches like the free edge of your natural nails. That way it doesn't look super messy underneath how the other gels look. I know if you go in with a really thin gel, it's gonna spread out a lot, like even if you don't want it to. So I really like the consistency of this gel a lot. And just the way I always do it, I put some in the cuticle part of the nail. I press it onto my nail at an 45-degree angle, starting at my cuticle area and then just lowering the nail to my nail surface. Once you see all of that product go up to the free edge of the nail, spread over the entire nail and it's straight, you want to go ahead and pop it into the lamp. One thing I did forget to mention, or like one thing I did forget to show you guys, is that the consistency of this gel really helps a lot when applying it. Because as you guys see, for my thumb, I went ahead and applied the nail and took my hands away from it and it is still intact. I like this because it gives you enough time to go in with a cleanup brush and remove that spilled areas. I don't know why, but I forgot over all of my other nails, so I did have a little bit of spillage. But my thumb was pretty good, and this gives you the best results because you don't have to go in and file away a lot of product and stuff. So I just feel like this is just best. The thicker gel really helps you when it comes to applying it. It kind of just feels like I'm rambling now, y'all, but I really love this gel. And this is how the nails look once I did apply them all. I popped them into my burger light, of course, after the flash curing for another 30 to 60 seconds. And then here I'm just gonna give you guys a side view of all of my nails, and look at that apex, y'all. These nails have all the reason to be as hyped as they are. Like, these are so good, and there hasn't been a gel X nail that I've really enjoyed in a long time, because after a while they all just start to feel the same. Sometimes the shape might not be what you wanted. So these are just so great to use. It feels so refreshing, and it actually feels like it elevated my nail enhancement, like with all of the things going into it, from the thick apex, the nail tip, the thick nail glue, the flash curing light. Like, I don't know, I just love this kit a lot. And if you guys do want to check it out for yourself, it will be linked down below in my Amazon storefront, so please make sure to check it out. So I am just going back in with my e-file with a tapered bit and just going around my cuticle area to flush it in. As far as the flushness, I feel like these nails are already great, but I did want to go back and remove some of that spilled product. So now that I got my nails on and applied, we are ready for the design. I didn't want it to be just like a review in the application, so I am going to do a quick design using some of these products here. I'm going to be using this Milky White from Kiara Sky and just going over my nails using 2 combs, curing for 30 seconds in between each layer. And so I did decide on using foils today because I haven't used foils in such a long time. And I did pick out these here because I think they would look really nice on a milky white background. So before I add on my foil glue to my nails, I'm going to go ahead and cut out some pieces that I like so I'm able to place them with ease whenever I get ready to. The foil glue gel I'm using is from 𝚙𝚗𝓚. I think this one is my favorite so far. It's been the only one I use and I actually get it to like work. I get a really nice transfer when I use this one. So I'm going to be applying a really thin layer over where I want my foils to be. I do cure for 30 seconds and then go right in with my foils. However, when I do use this one, whenever I use it on like a white background, I always notice it turns my nail kind of yellowish. Like as you guys can see, it kind of looks a little burnt from the light. So after I did this one on my other nails, I did turn my lamp to the 90-second low mode, which still ended up looking the same. So I'm guessing it's just the gel and like the background, but I did just go ahead and place the foils where I want them to be. Using a silicone tool, I'm just rubbing them in, making sure they really transfer. And once I feel like they are nice and transfer, I do go ahead and start to peel it up. However, if some don't transfer, just lay it back down and just go in a little more until you get it how you want. That's why it's always best to peel it off slow, because if you rip it off and some of it haven't transferred and it's like really noticeable, you'll want to go in and try to line up that design, and sometimes it can be a bit difficult. So just always go in and slowly try to remove it, so that way if some comes up, you can just lay it back down, go in, rub it in a little bit more, and then peel it off. So I'm going to continue adding my foils how I want them over all of my nails. So these were the only two that I actually like how they turned out, which was the ones I show on camera. For my pinky and thumb, they were just not transferring all that well. So what I did was I went back over it with more of that foil gel and just overlay more flower foils, so it doesn't really look like a perfect design, but you can kind of see what I was going for, and I just didn't want to keep it going in with more foils, so I just went ahead and did 2 layers, and that was pretty much it. I'm gonna be mixing these two together to make this gold paint. I'm pretty sure I have some somewhere, but for whatever reason I couldn't find it, so I did mix some of that Kiara Sky Gold Chrome powder with the base coat from this Apex kit, and using a small nail art brush, I'm just going to be adding some details around this foil design. And I wanted to make it look like 2 lines kind of like intertwining with each other, but it was kind of hard to see. While I'm doing it, you can kind of see it, but overall I feel like it was kind of hard to see. But for the most part, I did keep that concept over all of my nails. after rubbing in the cuticle oil to re-nourish my cuticles, this is how the finished set looks. They didn't really come out how I expected them to, but they still look pretty nice. I really love the concept of this. I feel like the gold just makes it even better. I added some pearls too off camera, as you guys can see. Didn't really know what to do with the pearls, but I did end up liking it with this combination. And I really love the vintage like fine china feel to it. Like that's what I think I liked most about it. And also the apex of these nails are amazing. So I will have this kit linked down below in my Amazon storefront. Check it out if you would like to. Let me know what you think about this kit. And also let me know what you think about my nails. If you are unaware, I do have a giveaway going on my channel. I'll link that video down below if you guys want to check out the rules and everything to enter. And let me know what you thought about today's set. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.